Hi guys, welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. And we are back on, no, not Zappa Friday, Frank Friday. That's what I call it. Either way, we're going to be listening to Billy the Mountain live at UCLA. Oh, Poly Pavilion, UCLA, Los Angeles, 1971. This is a throwback right here. I'm very excited y'all encouraged me to do this one. I know that Zappa has a catalog that you could put like 5 bands together and they still probably wouldn't be close, you know? So there's a lot to pick from, and I really appreciate y'all's help wading through it. Even though all of it's good, I'm trying to like get a certain grasp on it, even though I think I already have. But I don't want to say I have them figured out, because I definitely don't. I've listened to like 3 songs, so I'm trying to add to my repertoire, and I appreciate y'all's help. So let's get right into it. If you guys aren't subscribed, please help a brother out. Click the icon right down there. I'd really appreciate it. It takes like 2 seconds. It's absolutely free, and it really helps the channel out. Y'all have no idea. It really does. By the time this video posts, I think we will have hit 6K subscribers. That is crazy. Like, what the fuck? Thank you guys so much. Y'all are literally the most amazing subscribers a guy could ask for. All right. Sorry, it's like hot in here. All right, here we go. Billy the Mountain, live at Poly Pavilion, UCLA. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Billy the Mountain.
Jump right into it.
Billy the Mountain. A regular picturesque postcardy mountain residing between
That artwork's awesome.
Rosamond and Gorman, with his stunning wife Ethel, a tree. A tree. Billy was a mountain. Ethel was a tree growing off of his shoulder. Billy was a mountain.
Billy was a mountain.
Ethel was a tree growing off of his shoulder.
Ethel was a tree growing off of his shoulder.
Billy had 2 big caves for eyes, with a cliff for a jaw that would go up and down. And whenever it did, he'd puff out some dust and hack up a boulder. Hack up a boulder. Hack up a boulder. Hack up a boulder. Now,
I like this like
one
quiet
day,
riff they're kind of like playing
I
in the
believe
back.
it was
It's
on a
cool.
Tuesday.
Really, it fits it.
a man in a checkered double-knit suit drove up in a large Eldorado Cadillac leased from Bob Spreen.
Where the freeway is neat and downy.
And he laid a huge, bulging envelope right at the
What the
corner
fuck?
of Billy the Mountain. That was right where his foot was supposed to be. Now, Billy the Mountain, he couldn't believe it. All those postcards he'd posed for all of those years. And finally, now at last, his royalties.
Royalties.
Royalty check is in, honey.
Yes, Billy the Mountain was rich. Yes, and his eyeball caves, they widened in amazement. And his jaw, which was a cliff, well, it dropped 30 feet. A bunch of dust puffed out. Rocks and boulders hacked up. Crushing the Lincoln. I gave him the money. He acted real funny. He hocked up a rock and it totaled my car. Oh, do you know any trucks might be bound for the valley? I don't want to stand here all night in this bar. Dear Lord, I don't want to stand here all night in this bar. No shit. I don't wanna stand
No
here
shit.
all night in this bar. By 2 o'clock, when the bars had already closed down, Billy had broken the big news to Ethel. And with dust and
I
boulders
love the,
everywhere,
sound effects are just top notch, bro. They're really
Billy,
good.
choked with excitement, announced,
Ethel, we're going on a vacation.
yes! And they were going on a vacation. Oh, and Ethel, like any little woman, she of course was very excited. She creaked a little bit, and some old birds flew off of her. Billy told Ethel they were going to... Yes! They were going to New York!
Yes.
Ethel, we're going to...
Jesus Christ.
But first,
That was a long,
they were gonna
drawn-out
stop in
sentence.
Las Vegas. It's off to Las Vegas to check out the lounges, pull a few handles, and drink a few beers. Oh, Ethel,
Frickin' Ethel.
my darling, you know that I love you. I'm glad we could have a vacation this year. Oh, Nito, glad we could have a vacation this year.
Oh, that bass sounds so good.
They left that night, crunching across the Mojave Desert,
The Mojave Desert.
their voices echoing through the canyons of your minds.
Ethel, wanna get a cup of coffee?
Howard Johnson's,
Oh,
Howard Johnson's, Howard Johnson's.
there's a
Howard Johnson.
Johnson's.
I know that reference.
Wanna eat some clams?
I stayed at some Howard
The
Johnsons
first
when I was younger.
noteworthy piece of
I don't think they
real
exist
estate
anymore.
destroyed Was Edwards
Maybe they do.
Air Force Base.
And to this very day, wingnuts and data reduction clerks alike speak in reverent whispers about that fateful night when test stand number
That fateful
one
night.
and the rocket sled itself
have
got
ignition.
launched. I said launched. By a famous mountain
Launch.
and his small wooden wife.
We're just into the KTTV news service. Undeniably links this mountain and his wife
His
to
wife.
drug abuse and payoffs as part of a San Joaquin Valley smut
San
ring.
Joaquin Valley. The
However,
word
we can
combinations
assure
they
parents
have are
of the
just,
Southern
oh my god, that's
California
great.
area that a recent narcotics crackdown in Torrance, Hawthorne, Lomita, Westchester,
Westchester.
Playa del Rey, Santa Monica, Tahunga, Sunland, San Fernando, Pacoima, Silmar,
It's still going, what the fuck?
Canoga Park, Palmdale, Glendale, Irwindale, Rolling Hills, Granada Hills, Shadow Hills, Cheviot
Speeding up.
Hills. Will
Oh,
provide the secret evidence the Palmdale grand jury has needed to seek a criminal indictment and pave the way for stiffer legislation, increased federal aid, and avert a crippling strike of bartenders and veterinarians throughout the Inland Empire.
the England Empire.
Within the week,
That was insane, dude.
To
Jerry
raise
Lou.
funds for the injured and homeless
In Glendale.
I work today, guys. My freaking legs hurt
As
so
Billy had
bad.
just leveled
I
it.
swear to God, they do.
And a few miles
not
right
even 30
outside
yet, and I
of
feel like my
town,
body's
Billy
broken
caused
sometimes.
Oh, my papa! In the Earth's crust, right over the secret underground dumps, right near the Jack in the Box on Glen Oaks, where they keep the pools of old poison gas and obsolete germ bombs. Just as a freak tornado cruised
Freak
through.
tornado.
Yes, it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon when little Howard Kaplan was sitting
Howard
on his porch,
Toto!
just
Come on,
playing and
Toto!
having
His
a nice
vocabulary
time
is
with his
exquisite,
little
dude.
accordion.
It certainly
and this
is.
weird wind came up.
Toto!
I'm in
from
awe.
Glendale, blowing these terrible germs in his direction.
Toto!
And all of this caused by a huge mountain.
ATM! Birds fly.
Dude,
Sucking up 2/3
This is crazy.
of it. Suck, 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 suck. For untimely dispersal over vast stretches of.
this is 1971, bro. It's crazy.
What? Now, unless I misunderstood,
Mothers.
it was right outside of Columbus, Ohio, when Billy received his notice to report for his induction physical. Now, let me tell you, Ethel said she wasn't gonna let him go.
I'm not gonna let you go, Billy.
That's right.
We now have confirmed reports.
I'm sorry that I
from
didn't
an
include the mothers in
informed
this.
Orange
It's
County
Frank Zappa and the
minister
mothers. I apologize.
that
10 minutes
Ethel
in.
is still an active communist.
Oh no!
And it is this reporter's
Not the
opinion
commies.
that she also practices
Cover!
witchcraft.
Witchcraft and communism? Burn her.
It was about this time that
Nah,
the
she sounds like
telephone
she's probably
rang
pretty fun.
inside of the secret briefcase
All right, Ethel.
belonging to the one mortal man who might be able to stop all of this senseless destruction and save America herself.
America herself.
And I'm sorry to disappoint some of you, it was not Chief Redden. This one man was Studebaker Hawks, fantastic new superhero of the current economic slump.
Now some
Dude,
folks
people
say
probably
he
thought
looked
this was
like
crazy in the 70s.
Zubin Mehta.
Like, it's just so different.
Still
I
others
mean,
say-
there's probably stuff like this. Maybe
Bullshit,
there are.
honey. Bullshit, man. He was just another
Maybe
greasy
not.
guy who happened to be born next to the frozen beef pies at Boney's Market. Still others say, Sean, piss on you, Jack. He's just a crazy Italian who drove a red car. You see, nobody ever really knew for sure because Studebaker was so mysterious. He was so mysterious. He was so mysterious.
This has been like the most story-focused song I think I've heard so far.
And marvelous beyond compute. You can never really tell about a guy like that, whether he's really a nice person or if he just smiles a lot, or if he
That was
has
sick.
a son named Pinocchio or what.
Whether he's really a nice
Sorry,
person
that's good.
or if he has a son named Pinocchio or what.
Some men say he could fly, some men say he could swim, others say he could sing like Neil Sedaka, and all the girls in Flushing would be amazed of him. 2, 3, amazed of you.
Amazed!
Time passed.
January,
February,
That's dirty.
March,
July,
Wednesday,
August,
Oh, they're teasing me, I swear.
2:30 in the afternoon.
Sunday!
Monday,
Funny car!
Walnut,
Walnut.
City of
Friday.
Industry,
Big John Masmadian. So when the phone rang in the secret briefcase, a strong masculine hand with a Dudley Do-Right wristwatch and flexi bracelet grabbed it.
And answered in a deep, calmly assured voice.
I'm just not doing it too well today.
So, hello already? What? What, yeah? Are you kidding? You're not kidding. A mountain? With a tree growing off of its shoulder? Oh, you're full of shit, man. Listen, by the way, before I go on, did you get those white albums I sent you with the pencil on the front? Yeah? Yeah, you should move some of those for me. We're having a lot of... Listen, so kiss little Jakey on the head. And how'd your wife's hemorrhoids? Oh, that's too bad. Listen, so you got a mountain with a tree. Listen, causing... Oh, my... Let me write this down, sort of take a few notes here. Yeah? To El
What the
Segundo,
fuck,
huh?
bro?
Causing untold destruction? Oh, my baby, my baby! Wanted for draft evasion? Oh. An expense account? And per diem, too? Some men say he could dance.
They said he could dance, and of course they were right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The Studebaker Hawk Dancing
Studebaker
Lesson
Hawk.
and Cosmic Prayer for Guidance featuring Ainsley Dunbar.
Ainsley
Hit it.
Dunbar.
Twirly, twirly,
The craziest
twirly,
names, like I
twirly.
swear to God.
Hey! Right hand from the heart. Left hand from the heart. Right hand from the heart. Left hand from the left shoulder to the heart.
Yada.
Nobody can dance like
I'm still thinking about that. I swear to God.
More Fillmore.
So many rumors have spread about Studebaker Hawk.
No rumor.
Consider this rumor, which was published about 3 weeks ago in Rolling Stone.
Oh, it's gotta be true.
Nope.
Studebaker Hawk can write the Lord's Prayer on the head of a pin.
No!
No. Oh shit.
I'm so hip.
Harmony, bro. Oh my God.
Beef pies. He was born next to the beef pies. Underneath Joni Mitchell's autograph picture. Right beside Elliot Roberts' big band.
They were even had a single solo yet. See what happens.
Got him in the boat and drove away to the camp where Neil Young slipped another kiss. Frozen by the pies, frozen by the pies, frozen by the pies. And that was the main influence on him.
Wow, dude. It's like the music parts are like Oasis, like in the desert, you know? It's like the music hits, you're like, oh my God. Because like the story is just like the
Boldly
talking,
springing
you
into
know?
action,
They're kind of like
he
depriving you of the
phoned
music
his
on
wife.
purpose.
Who ran
Except for
a
the
modeling
soundtrack,
school
like, sound
whereupon
effect
he
They're weaving it in very
he ran
well. though.
around the back of the Broadway at Hollywood Boulevard and Vine to see if he could find himself some big, large, unused cardboard boxes. No shit.
No shit.
After which, he hit up the Ralphs on Sunset for some Aunt Jemima syrup, some Kaiser broiler foil, and a pair of blunt scissors. Hey! Yes. And in the parking lot of Ralph's, where no prices are lower prices than Ralph's, in the parking lot of Ralph's, in between a pair of customized trucks, where nobody was looking, he cut out some really, really, really nice wings, and he covered them thoroughly with foil.
Then he took those wings and wedged
I forgot
one
there was an
under each
audience.
of
Holy
his
shit.
powerful arms. And
Everything
sneaked
sounds so
into
good.
A telephone
The
booth.
production's great.
Yes! And then he shut the fucking door! And he pulled down his blue denim them policeman-type trouser pants, and he spread even amounts of Aunt Jemima maple syrup all over the inside of his leg.
That's disgusting. Oh, God.
Soon the booth was filling with flies.
Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
He held open the legs of his boxer shorts so they could all get in.
Ugh.
And when each
the
and every
fuck?
one of those little cocksucking flies has got into his
Sucking
pants,
flies.
and they were lapping up all that maple syrup, he bent over and he put his head between his legs, and he said in a very clear, impressive Ron Hubbard type voice, New York! And the booth and everything lifted up out of the parking lot and into the sky.
Fuck, bro.
Studebaker Hawk, yeah, yeah. Studebaker Hawk, Studebaker.
They're tying everything so well, like narratively, and it's so good.
Studebaker Hawk, he's coating his legs with Aunt Jemima syrup up and down.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
His shorts will be filled with
I didn't even know the light was
flies that
off.
will be buzzing all around.
I'm so into this. I didn't even pay attention to anything around. It could have
Studebaker
been ghosts
Hawk,
all
he's
around.
really out of sight.
I wouldn't even know.
Studebaker Hawk, he does it every night. Studebaker Hawk, he treats the flies alright. Studebaker Hawk, that's why they
Hey.
never bite. Hey!
Ah, there you go. I called it. That's good.
Who's in the yard? Right in the yard. He could be a dog or a frog or a lesbian queen. Right in the yard. He could be a narc or a lazy marine. Or he might play dirty.
Drummer's finally gets to let loose a little bit.
Over 30, getting old.
I really like that building tension part they had, like, a couple sections ago. That was really good.
His peculiar attire and the flies he require keep leading him on. 'Cause Ethel's gone. They keep leading him on. 'Cause Ethel's gone.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
And the mountain she's gone.
Wow, what a journey this has been,
And
bro.
speaking of mountains, we'll join Studebaker Hawk on the edge of Billy the Mountain's mouth. Take it away.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hey, Billy, listen. I've come to reason with you. Our great country
Come to bargain.
needs you in the armed forces. Your number came up. You can't go on running like this forever.
Ah! But Ethel just shook her twigs angrily. But Studebaker Hawk, calm, cool, collected, and unperturbed, continued.
Yeah, well, listen.
Listen,
I gotta
you
show y'all
communist
something.
son of a bitch.
forgot
You
about
better
that.
get your ass down there for your fucking physical, or I'll see to it that you get used for fill dirt and some impending New Jersey marsh reclamation. And your girlfriend here will wind up disguised as a series of brooms, primitive ironing boards, or a doghouse.
God.
Get the
Get the picture?
Yeah, well, Billy just laughed.
If they
Billy
think
the
they're
Mountain.
gonna draft me, they're crazy.
Unfortunately, because Studebaker Hawk was standing on the edge of Billy the Mountain's mouth, when the giant mountain laughed, Studebaker Hawk lost his footing and fell screaming 200 feet into the rubble below.
Oh my God. No.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna need a truss.
Oh, listen, that only goes to show you, and it'll show you once again that a mountain is something you don't wanna fuck with. You don't wanna fuck with. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck with Billy. And don't fuck with Ethel. You saw what just happened to the guy with the fly. Don't fuck
That voice is terrifying. I don't know why.
Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around with Italy, the mountain.
Wow, dude, what a journey.
Eddie, are you kidding?
Eddie, are you kidding? Oh, I forgot to mention, this is where we take our intermission. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Yes, dude. Round of applause, round of applause. Frank Zappa and the Mothers.
We'll be back.
Good. Woo-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo. I have a very particular sense of humor. It's pretty wide and varied, to be honest, but to make me like really fucking laugh, bro, it takes something very special, honestly. And that one got me. That was hilarious. That entire song, man, what a fucking journey. Like I said, it was definitely more narrative and like story driven than the past few songs I've heard from Zappa. And I'm guessing that might be just because it's Zappa and the Mothers and not just Frank Zappa. Like that was an entire 25 minutes of Frank Zappa music and there wasn't a single guitar solo. That's crazy. And it still was great though. It was awesome. That was probably one of the best. I don't know. I don't even know what to call that. Like it's, you know, a live, like it's song, it's music, but like all that narrative and like story stuff, I don't know what to call it. But it was fantastic. What a great journey. The crude stuff at the end, that's literally hilarious. Like, seriously, like just the way that they add all those words together, his like vocabulary and I don't even know what else. I guess like his enunciation of things and like the vowels that he like, you know, focuses on and lets the other words, the other rest of the letters not, you know what I mean? I don't know exactly what to call it, but it's just hilarious. Like some of the voices and like little things he does, like what a unique individual, man. What a like one of a kind. Seriously, like only certain people like could be this creative and come up with stuff like this crazy out of this world, like random nonsense, basically. That's what it is, you know, but there's a complete story with it. And then the music and the instruments are just like perfect and like top notch. And like I know y'all told me that only the best musicians play with him and they have to, you know, read sheet music, write music. They have to be able to keep up with the best. And if you can't make the cut, you don't, that's, you know, it's not your fault. You're just not good enough, you know? And I know I wouldn't make the cut and I can appreciate it from afar and just be like, wow, like what a creative genius, seriously. And then like, it's just, especially for that, like it was like 25 minutes and it was like a story. It's like reading a book for 25 minutes. Like you're not going to like remember exactly everything. Like that was my first time hearing it. So I feel like I don't have enough like critical analysis of it to really give you like anything other than just like my feedback and what it made me feel, you know? I definitely want to listen to it again and like kind of get the story beats down more because like I just kind of let it take me away. I wasn't like taking notes or anything in my head. I was just listening and laughing, man. That was literally this. I could definitely say that was the funniest song I've ever heard. And I know that there's an entire catalog of music of his that I still have to dive into, and I bet I'm going to laugh my ass off a lot. And like, thank you for this suggestion. This was really, really good. I definitely want to like find out more about the musicians that are in the Mothers, I guess, or like who are the Mothers? You know what I mean? I know it's like a bunch of other, you know, people, and I feel bad leaving them out, but I don't know their names. To be honest, I didn't realize it wasn't just Zappa and like his usual crew that I knew. I realized that like when I read the album cover, I was like Mothers. What the? At first I was freaking out. I was like, is this even Frank Zappa? You know? And then I looked it up on my phone. So I was looking at it on my phone. Then I saw. So I feel bad that I can't like give credit to the other musicians, but all of them did great. I really liked the drummer, and when he got to let loose there at the end, he went kind of crazy. I was like, kind of out of nowhere. I was like, oh shit, there we go. There is a drummer, you know. The bass was definitely the most, I guess, impressive instrument like throughout, the most constant one. He definitely kept pace so well with Frank and what he was doing, and the other guy who was singing and talking. He was the backbone of like most of it, and like a little bit of keyboard. There was some guitar in there too. I definitely heard a little bit of guitar there towards the end. But like literally like the first half, it was just complete story and just sound effects, you know, the xylophone and all the percussion that they were using for like the sound effects, which is so unique and so cool. Like I've never heard anything like that. And like when I first heard it, I was like, damn, why did I never think of that? You know, it's like using like music as a storytelling device and using sound effects, you know, instead of like movie special effects, you can use music to like, you know, your imagination is the most powerful tool. And that's like, as a creator or like writer or anything like that, it's always best to let the imagination do most of the work. Because if you try to over explain things or try to make things so clear that like, it's like so simple that like you kind of screw things up in the process of trying to make it easier for people. So I like that. This is a great pick. Thank you guys for picking it on this post. I didn't realize it's only been 31 minutes. Holy shit. What a long video. I've been really pumping out these videos, guys, lately. I'm not even going to lie. And I guess that's why I'm almost getting to 6K now, because like, holy shit, I've put a lot of work into this stuff. And it's been like a year and a half since I started the channel, like, or yeah, about a year and a half. And now it's really starting to take off, and I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor. And I've been putting a lot of work into it and into myself and my life, you know. Even when I first started this channel, man, I was literally living in a trailer with no power, no heat, no electricity in the middle of winter. And like, I would have to record videos on like one battery life. I literally have to record, edit, render, post all within one battery life. So I'd get one video a day in basically. And yeah, I was not living good. I wasn't like on drugs or nothing. I was still clean. I was living in my girlfriend's parents' house, but I wasn't allowed to live in the house. So I lived in the trailer outside like a dog. So, hey, that's what that's, never mind. I'm not going to get into my shit. We have a Patreon, right? Go check it out, guys. We're up to almost 25 members now. 25. You get one free request a month, access to all our block videos, which is a lot of, all our back catalog, get to chat with me whenever you want. That's a good deal, man. You got all kinds of different types of tiers. I do album reactions too. It's all there, man. Go check it out. And if that is not your thing, Patreon is not what you like to do, we have a PayPal and a Cash App. Pow, pow, pow. Right there. I prefer the PayPal. Cash App can go suck a dick, but it is what it is, right? I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on Frank Friday. We're going to continue this tradition for as long as y'all have me, because this is entertaining as fuck. It really is. And I feel like I learned something each time I listen to it. I feel like I'm smarter, and that's so funny because like the humor is so crude and childish that it's kind of crazy. I feel like I'm smarter every time I listen to it, and I think that kind of speaks to the volumes of that. Sometimes the lower forms of things are the truest forms of the thing. And yeah, don't think so much about everything and don't take yourself too seriously. Fuckers.
Yeah.